Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. We'll be discussing exciting stock market news, notable earnings reports, as well as the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Just before we get into all of that, this is a friendly reminder that if you love TipRanks, take a second to head over and leave a review for us. This will help other users find us and get on the path to making better investment decisions. Check out the description down below for links to the Apple or Google store or wherever you use your TipRanks app. All right, now let's get right into this morning's exciting stock market news. U.S. stock futures are in the red this morning as investors become more worried about U.S. interest rate hikes. We have the Dow futures down 0.31%, S&P 500 down 0.37%, and NASDAQ futures down 0.57%. This follows Fed Chair Jerome Powell saying that there are risks that inflation will be higher than we think. Policymakers' dot plot show that they expect 2 rate increases by 2023, which was a much faster tightening than initially expected. On a brighter note, Google is set to open their first ever retail store today. The store is located in New York City's Chelsea area, and in addition to showcasing a range of Google products from Pixel smartphones to Fitbit wearables, the store will also offer repair services to customers. It is intended to be a place where people can come for hands-on interaction with Google products and technologies. For example, customers will be able to experience how Google Translate works. There will be a space where if you speak a word, you get real-time translations of it in 24 languages. The Google stock is rated a strong buy with an average upside potential of over 15%. Real estate investment trust company Kilroy Realty has made 3 off-market transactions worth $670 million. This is in a bid to increase its footprint on the West Coast. All of the acquisitions are expected to close by the end of the third quarter. The 3 purchases include the recently completed Indeed Tower in Austin, Texas, a land parcel in San Diego, and a ground lease under Kilroy's Key Center office tower in Washington. Their stock currently comes in as a moderate buy with an average upside of 3.6%, with the most recent ratings coming in yesterday and 3 days ago with 9 and 21% upside potential. Another real estate investment trust, or REIT company, is Realty Income Group. Under the ticker O, they are famously known for their dividend, and they recently increased it. They hiked their monthly dividend to 23.55 cents per share, up from 23.5 cents per share. It will be paid out on July 15th to shareholders of record as of July 1st. This will bring the company's dividend yield to 4.1%. And with the payment of their July dividend, they'll have made 612 consecutive monthly dividend payments throughout their 52-year operating history. Their stock comes in as a moderate buy with an average upside of 9.8%. Extended Stay America has been acquired by funds managed by Blackstone and Starwood Capital Group in a deal worth $6 billion. Back in March, Stay had signed an agreement to be taken private in a 50-50 joint venture between Blackstone and Starwood Capital. The deal was then priced at $19.50 per share. However, the offer price faced a negative reaction, and investors expected a higher price for the shares. As a result, new amendments were made to the deal, and Blackstone and Starwood Capital agreed to pay Stay shareholders an incremental $1 per share. They'll also be declaring a special cash dividend of $1.75 per share immediately before the effective time of the merger to shareholders on record of June 15th. With the merger pending, the stock does come in as a hold with an average downside of 2.8%. Rambus Incorporated has recently announced the acquisition of Analog X, one of the foremost providers of low-power multi-standard connectivity SerDes IP solutions. Following the news release, shares of the chips and silicone IP provider rallied over 8% in Wednesday's trading session. They believe that the acquisition will be value accretive in 2022 and will strengthen its PCIe 5.0 and 32G multi-protocol PHYs offerings. The stock only has 2 ratings and does come in as a moderate buy with an average upside just over 11%. Yesterday, shares of Kindred Biosciences soared after they announced that they would be purchased by Elanco Animal Health. Elanco Animal Health is a global leader in animal health that produces medicines and vaccinations for pets and livestock. Kindred Biosciences is a biopharma company that develops novel pet therapeutics based on validated human targets. Shares of both companies jumped following the announcements. Shares of Elanco gained a few percent, whereas Kindred Biosciences leaped over 45%. With the addition of Kindred Bio, Elanco will speed up its expansion plans in the lucrative pet health space, especially in the burgeoning billion-dollar dermatology category. The Elanco stock does come in as a moderate buy and currently has an upside of about 4%. The most recent buy rating came yesterday with an upside of 16%, followed by 2 holds without a price target. Now let's take a look at notable earnings reports. Yesterday, we heard from Lennar Corporation, a Florida-based home construction company, who delivered stronger than expected second quarter results. The company reported net earnings of $2.95 per share, higher than the $2.36 per share estimated by analysts, and also compares favorably to the net earnings of $1.65 in the same quarter last year. Their revenues came in at $6.4 billion, surpassing analyst estimates of just $5.88 billion and jumping 22% from the year-ago period. Their stock comes in as a moderate buy with an average upside of 20%. However, we haven't seen any analysts reiterate their price targets following the earnings report just yet. It remains a fairly quiet week as far as earnings reports go. This morning, we're expecting to hear from Kroger, and in the after hours, Adobe and Smith & Wesson brands. So let's take a look at which stocks are this morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainer this morning is Color Technology Group. Trading under the ticker KULR, their shares are currently up over 103%, following receiving a special permit from the U.S. Department of Transportation authorizing transport of prototype lithium cells and batteries for commerce. They are followed by Miditech Pharma under MTP, currently up 49% after announcing breakthrough data using their Q-Sphera technology. And Select Biotechnology under the ticker APOP, currently up 37% after they filed a registration statement in regards to a proposed strategic merger agreement with Cuon Pharmaceuticals. Our biggest losers this morning are led by CureVac. They trade under the ticker CVAC and are currently down 46% following disappointing news regarding a COVID vaccine. Followed by Gaucho Group Holdings under the ticker VINO. They're currently down 22%, but this seems to be a pullback after their gain of 66% yesterday after their announcement of launching an Amazon storefront. And lastly, we have Created under CRTD, who's down 16% following the announcement of a public offering of common stock. So that is everything for Thursday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed before that opening bell. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and say good morning in the comments down below. I always love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to check out the TipRanks Instagram for other stock-related content at TipRanks for Investors. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you back here next time.